there guys, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome to another day in my Valentine card series. You had to know this one was coming too. I'm using the hedgehogs. You can find this in the new occasions catalog that went live yesterday. So make sure you get your order in. And the first stamp camp is full, but we're taking waiting lists for the second bunk, if that's what you want to call it. So all that information is down below, and you will find the coordinating blog post with the measurements, etc., etc. So I am of course using this piece of the Bubble and Fizz. I cut this down to 2.5 by 4 1/4. Then I have this piece of the Petal Garden. This is from the annual catalog, and this is cut down to 4 by 5 1/4. And then of course I have an inside card layer, and then I have a top folding card that measures 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it at 5.5. I'm going to do a monochromatic card today. So I used the layering oval framelit dies to cut out this frame and also for the focal panel for the card. So I actually have a ton of card bases cut, and let me tell you why, and you guys can tell me in the comments if this is something you're interested in. I had planned to do a 10 cards 1 kit with the past paper pumpkin kit, and time just slipped away from me. Is that something you guys would be interested in? Because I know people love the 10 cards 1 kit from, you know, the Simon Says stamp and the Hero Arts and all these other card kits. And I normally show 1 alternate project and sometimes 2. And I thought, you know what? I could probably do 10. You guys just let me know if that's something you're interested in. It is something that I would be interested in doing. But again, I don't want to put something out there if you guys isn't something that you guys want to see. So let me know. All right, I am actually going to adhere the ribbon using washi tape. No surprise there. I really love this ribbon. Have I said that? Hey, has Misty said how much she is obsessed with the glimmer ribbon? Oh, speaking of ribbon, the party ribbon, while I'm thinking of it. Hold on, lane swerve. The party ribbon on page, this Picture Perfect paper ribbon, unfortunately this is not going to be available to order. You guys can even see that. There was an issue with the supplier, so Stampin' Up! Just said we're not going to fight it and we will just not be able to sell it. So unfortunately looks like it will be really pretty. The good news is that demonstrators weren't able to pre-order it anyway, so you're not going to have FOMO because nobody has it. And if you're unfamiliar with FOMO, that's fear of missing out. And it's affliction I think a lot of us suffer from. So I know I do. That's why I have to stop watching haul videos sometimes, especially planner stuff, because I mean, I love like crafting stuff. Like, yeah, I get fear of missing out. Home stuff, I'm like, ooh, I want that. Ooh, I want that. Do you guys watch Chip and Jo? We watched it last night, and then I was on Instagram. I wasn't paying attention to Twitter, and then of course Chip was, you know, teasing about a 5th baby, and they'd been talking about it all season. That's what I told Rob when they first announced that they weren't coming back. I'm like, I wonder if they're trying to get pregnant. And sure enough, I mean, I don't know if they were trying to get pregnant at that time, but they got pregnant. So congratulations to them. New babies are fun. Babies are fun. Kids are fun. Except when they're teenagers. And then they go through a not so fun stage. Just going to adhere this straight down the middle. Just like that. Guys, I did it. This is Calypso Coral mixed with a Spectrum Noir. So that's pretty close, so I'm going to let those dry. Okay, so that is done. Let's move on to stamping. I'm using my Misty tool today, so hopefully my Stamparatus will ship come February. If you didn't get a chance to pre-order that, no worries. It'll be available for you in the annual catalog coming up this spring. Okay, so I have mounted the 2 hedgehogs on my Misty stamping tool, and then here is that scalloped oval that I said I was going to use. I'm going to ink them up using Early Espresso because it is a solid image. Then I'm going to stamp it down. And this is why I did it in the Misty. I think I need to ink up my early espresso. So, I don't want white against white. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a sponge dauber and my Calypso Coral ink. And I'm going to color this glimmer paper. So I did this during the holiday cards. I did it on a Smitten Mitten card. And it turned out so fun and so cute. I did pink and green circles. Now, as you can see, I am getting a little bit of glitter on my ink pad, and if you don't want that, you could always put your ink on like a clear block and then pick it up. I don't mind. And now we're going to color our hedgehogs. Now, let me just say that our Stampin' Blends, our alcohol markers, and the Early Espresso that I use is not an alcohol marker friendly ink, meaning that it will probably smear if you try to do like extensive blending and stuff like that. I'm not trying to do extensive blending. I just want to color their tummies and their legs. So again, you may not want to do this. It's completely up to you, but I'm just going to try to stay within the lines. And I'm going to color my little hedgehogs. And I'm using the light crumb cake. Vanilla would probably also work. You could even probably get away with the dark crumb cake, depending on how dark you want your hedgehogs. But all the ones I've seen besides an albino hedgehog, they seem to be a bit lighter. And even this crumb cake is darker than what they all normally are. Aren't they cute? Oh my word. Zoom you guys in here a little bit. You can probably tell that my hedgehogs are a bit of a different color, and that's because I kept screwing up. I think this is the fifth incarnation of them. And the first time it was like, oh, hi, cute Misty. She messed up. She always messes up. And by the fifth time I was like, I'm never crafting again in my life of lives. Of course, that's not true, but it's dang sure what I felt like. So I just added some smoky slate. And I am adding some blender solution. It's blender pen. What do they call it? Color lifter, excuse me. To kind of spread it out, pick it up some. So they are not floating hedgehogs. They are actually, you know. So I'm going to add a little bit of liquid glue to the back. Add some dimensionals to the back, and this will help kind of adhere together. And I'm adding quite a few because, again, I want it to help hold it together. And then we'll need one in the center. So I'm going to take off okay, let's get this adhered to our card base. some real Linka Stella to my hearts after I get them on the page. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing I did in Tuesday's card. I'm going to add some Linka Stella because why not? And I'm going to do it inside the hearts. You don't have to, but I like to bring in a little bit more shimmer because of the ribbon and then the glimmer paper. And again, you can see it's just a tiniest bit that shows. So that's why I went ahead and cut out the middle. I do wish Stampin' Up! Had done it backwards though, where the largest was the scalloped and the smaller was the, yes. I think I want to add a bow. Alright guys, I am finally finished, yay! This was supposed to be a quick and easy card. It took me an hour and 1/2. So there you go. Crafting in real life, people. We are crafting in real life. Thank you guys so much for your feedback on Tuesday's video. I really do appreciate it. I know I uploaded a voiceover yesterday, but that was a hot mess express too. So hopefully tomorrow's card will be a little bit easier, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, all the supplies will be linked down below, along with the link to the coordinating blog post where you can print this recipe. I love this stamp set. I hope you do too. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.